Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another Obby Creator video. My name is Rare Studios, and today we're going to be building floor 5 of Tower of Super-Ception. Even though technically it's floor 9, but I'm going to title this video floor 5, just to avoid any confusion as far as what order you need to watch the videos in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll explain in a second, but first of all, if you didn't see the previous floors, it's okay, but you can go find those on my channel, but do make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss any future videos building this. Okay, so the reason why it's in, like, a strange order like that is because, floor 4, you have, the whole thing is you gotta, find a button in order to open up this tunnel, and when you find that, you can go through here, and then you'll climb up a ladder, which I'll add in a second, and this tunnel isn't going to go up to floor 5, it's going to go all the way up to floor 9, then you're going to ascend down floor 9, 8, 7, and 6. But I'm still going to title the videos in the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just to avoid any confusion if anyone wants to rewatch this in the future. Also, if you did not see the other ones, it's called Tower of Super-Ception because it's like Tower of Inception from JTOH with a lot more layers. I've collected up a whole bunch of money just by waiting. I'm only going to build one wall at floors 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'll add in the full things as we go on. There are a few things I want to say as I do this. So in the previous video, which was beating JTOH towers on mobile, you might have noticed that the audio quality significantly improved. Hold on, what floor is this? Okay, yeah, that's floor 8. That's because I sort of changed the way that I'm recording the thing. So like, I actually record the game using the Xbox game bar, which you can access by pressing Windows G on your keyboard, but my super old keyboard doesn't have a Windows key, so I actually rebound mine to Control Alt G. Previously, I recorded the game using that, and I also recorded my voice using that. For some reason, it makes the audio really poor quality. I mean, it's not awful, but it's definitely not the best. For some reason, it makes the audio really poor quality, but now I'm actually recording the audio, my voice, I mean, with Audacity. I hope that doesn't, like, affect the recording in any way, like having both of those running at once, but hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, it makes the audio a lot better when I record my voice that way. I am still recording my voice with the Xbox game bar, just in case. I have to use that as a backup audio in case something weird happens. Anyway, I want to do a video soon where I play you guys as Obbies, so if you have an Obby you want me to try out, then put the ID for it in the comments, and I might play that in that video. So basically, I just have these frames of floors 5, 6, 7, and 8, because I don't really need to build the full floor, the full frame, I mean, yet. So now I want to extend this tunnel up. This is going to be pretty easy. I just need to copy and paste it and then set the colors I want. Okay, so now you'll be able to speed climb like this. The only thing that looks slightly annoying is this tiny little gap right there, but you can do a ladder flick if you want. I mean, it's literally faster just to hold space, but yeah. I'm glad that you can do that, because otherwise it would take forever to climb up here, and that would be really boring. About this cheese barrier, it does cut off the word U, but now it's just the letter U, so it still says U cheesed. The reason that's there is because you can actually corner clip inside the tunnel right here. Okay, so I think I've decided how I'm going to do that. So up here, where you hit the button to open up the thing on floor 4, there are actually two buttons. There's this one right here, which is for the make stuff invisible. This one is for the make stuff visible, because you can't do both in one button. So what I'm going to do is make it so that this is where the button teleports you back to. I'm going to extend I put these things here so you wouldn't, like, keep holding forward and then accidentally just walk straight off. Yeah, now I'm going to make them taller so it's physically impossible to jump over them, and make them 2 studs so that you can't laugh clip out either. That way you are forced to go inside here and then go back through to get inside this tunnel. Basically, you should not be able to just do these few jumps to get to, and then just corner clip inside, because the cheese barrier will be gone. Now the button that makes the stuff invisible, that one needs to also remove the cheese barrier. So let's select it, go to behavior and objects, and now we gotta move over here and click that confirm. Okay, let's test it out. So we'll suppose you're right here. If you attempt a corner clip, you can't progress because the cheese barrier will block you. And then when you get over to here, you'll step on the button, which should deactivate the cheese barrier and the normal thing that lets you inside. Yeah, and then you gotta hit this green button, and then you're forced to go back this way. And once you get back here, you should be able to go through, and the cheese barrier should be gone. And it is. You can still see the text that says you cheesed. So now that we have all of that done, we can finally get on to building floor 5. I mean 9. Floor 5/9. So I don't want this to go all the way to the top. I want this to only go to about right here. I mean, I guess I don't really care, but whatever. I don't want it to go all the way to the top. And I just realized something else I did wrong. I'm gonna scale this out so it's like completely, so it like matches up with that. Whatever, I'm not even gonna do that right now. Obviously, in order to make this descend, we need to make it so that there's the floors below you. That will prevent you from just like obviously jumping straight down. So we're going to put a lava brick right here, and damage 5, cast shadow false. And let's set it to the color and set it to the granite texture. Also, this is going to be a GBJ because why wouldn't it be? And I'm gonna have to do this with 3 different kill bricks so that it like goes around the thing, around the tunnel. I kind of want this floor to be like a creepy floor, I guess. You know, creepy music and lower the fog end and make it super dark and scary. All of that. So that's going to be making use of the recently added advanced tools part. We want to put the fog end, why can't I find that? There it is. Okay. We want to set it, how low can I put it? I can put it at 50. So when you step on this, it's going to get really foggy. I also want to make the fog color black, but the game is kind of weird when you try to do multiple advanced tools parts at once. So what I am going to do is I'm going to scale this like that, set these. There, so you're going to hit the thing, and then I think it has something to do with like if you jump between them, which chances are you're holding space, and I think it's enough of a gap to set both of them. Anyway, fog color, we want to set it to 0, 0, 0. There, so now it's all dark and scary. And also it probably wouldn't even be that hard to glitch out of this GBJ, so I'm gonna do what I did on floor 1, which was just make it insta-kill to make sure no one can escape. Okay, yeah, this is gonna get annoying fast, having to scroll up there every single time, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the teleporter. Oh yeah, I also added this difficulty chart right here telling you what difficulty the thing is. Okay, there. So now I can just jump right there and it'll take me straight to here. Oh, I'm gonna have to do something about that too. Your arm can glitch through there and it will insta-kill you. There, I'll just put like a 1 stud gap, but then also replace it with a fake kill brick. It just looks like it, but it's not really. So if I do this and then go like that, and then just make this look exactly like those. Yeah, that's just a regular part, so it won't actually damage you. That way your arm won't glitch through, and you won't randomly be insta-killed. Finally, we can get to actually building the obby. I've already been recording for like 30 minutes, practically. I kind of want to start off with a wraparound right to there. I kind of want to start with like a stick-out wraparound. So we can start like, that, I guess, and you'll land on this 1 stud. I don't think you'll be able to hit your head on the floor above you. We'll just put this here temporarily. Okay, you will a little, but is it still possible? Yes, it is. Okay, so we can just delete that. Here, you obviously will hit your head, so we'll make a head hitter wraparound. I think 4 studs will be good. I'll put this roof above for testing purposes. Okay, actually 3 studs is better. You're probably going to be in first person at this point, so we'll make it so that you can just barely see that platform down there, because it'll be mostly in the fog. There we go. Or no, I want it a little harder to see. There, I think that's good. There, so you'll just step down, or you can jump if you want. We'll make it a little smaller too. What if I do a thing where you have to roll a ball across a track? I think that would be kind of fun. I've only done that once on a tower. It was on Tower of a Fractured Reality in the main ring. It's going to be insta-kill, since you can't just jump on the track. Actually, I think it would make it harder if the track just ends and you gotta jump off at the right time. I will put a pushbox destroyer down here. That way you won't be able to jump on top of that and be able to just like ride around the insta-kill floor without dying. So we need a respawn part right here. We'll scale it. Oh, why did I just get teleported? Oh, because I hit the respawn part. We'll scale it like this, and so that we can save some money, we'll make it as thin as it can be, which is 0.05 studs. Transparency 1, can't collide, cast, shadow, false, and respawn push parts true. In case it gets like stuck in the middle of the track, I don't want the player to get soft locked, so we can simply put a respawn button. So if it starts like glitching all over the place, you can just respawn it. Okay, yeah, so you'll jump off the ball and onto this half stud, and then what if you jump across like this, and we'll put like a wraparound thing as well. So you'll jump like that. What do we want now? We'll put a truss that you have to truss flick off of, I suppose. So we'll position the truss like that, and then we'll put the thing, and then we'll put this like that, and set the color. And then you'll simply go like that. So you'll ladder flick off of that, and then what if you briefly go inside layer 2, which is this one in here? We'll make it so you have to do a wraparound to get inside. So you're gonna have to go like that, and then you have to do a conveyor jump, but it's gonna be harder than normal because you can't really see where you're what's over there. I mean, I guess it's kind of a small space, so you can just a little, but yeah. Okay, actually I kind of like this better. There's nothing on the other side. You gotta jump onto here and then get to the back of the conveyor. That way you can get the maximum boost to get over onto this truss. And let's make it a little smaller too, so it's a bit harder. So like this, and you'll fling yourself over here. And another change, it's actually a truss walk like that. Hopefully that's not too hard. If it is, I can always nerf it. Then we can go back to layer 1 now. How should I do it this time? I don't want to do corner clips because because I had to remove a bunch of them because a lot of them were annoying and they would fling you like 80% of the time. Maybe not that much, but you know what I mean. I think a 1 stud gap will be good. So like that big. What I kind of want to do here is you're going to do a few jumps over here and then go back across like at the top. We'll do a sphere wrap, I guess. I don't think I've used like any spheres in this yet. I think I used 1 on floor 2. Actually, no, how about a sphere wall hug thing? So you gotta just get on this like thin ring like that. Then we'll have it so you jump on top of this moving platform and you'll go on this half stud, and then how about we make it so that you gotta go, we have another one of these that you have to go on. So you're gonna jump onto there, and there will be the roof above you. You won't really be able to jump, so we'll make it so you just walk off onto this 1 stud right here. And let's rotate it too. Okay, actually gotta make it like super close to there because it like slows you down when you go down the slope. Okay, so I did a whole bunch of work off camera. So I've built this. I built these trip parts you gotta jump across. Obviously you just hold space. And then you go through that portal, which will take you to an outside section, which I made look really cool. And then after the outside section, you come out right here. I meant to only build the outside section off camera, but I was recording for like 15 minutes and then realized that I completely forgot to record the game. So it's okay. I don't really mind that much. Basically, now all I have to do is build layer 4. But I also think to add more to the video that I didn't just build like 90% of it off camera. I think I'll just completely redo that part. All that stuff I just deleted. So we're gonna make it so that you obviously can't just jump straight down there. What I had a second ago, if you saw that, was like downward head hitters. I suppose I could try and make that again. So hold on, let me set my snap to grid to 10. And now we position these down. Now I'm going to add like an insta-kill wall right here. So let me scale that like that and set it to neon. So you gotta carefully do these. And then right here, I guess just don't jump, because you can do that without jumping. Also, I guess we'll put a kill brick on top of here, because why not? I think I forgot to say this, but I'll show you the outside section I built at the end of the video, when I show you the whole thing, the whole floor that I've made. But anyway, when you come into layer 4, you start by jumping over to this half stud. I think what I want layer 4 to be is you press a button, which will open up this floor, allowing you to drop down into floor 8. We'll do some spinning fade parts. We'll make them be spinning 1 stud fade parts, I guess. I think I'll put it to spin on that axis. So we're going to copy and paste these. So you're going to jump on these, and yeah, we need somewhere where you're actually going to land. So we're just going to put another wall right here. Then we'll put another half stud you have to land on, and then you'll do a few head hitters, I guess. So you're going to jump up here, and then there will be a button that will open up the bottom of the floor. Well, actually, I don't really know how I'm gonna do that because the floor is insta-kill already. So let me actually redo that. I'm going to put the platform that you land on right here. It'll be a 1 stud. And then we're gonna put this here. That will be where you're going to jump down. So we now want to scale this down, and there will be the roof above you. So then you're gonna jump down here. Okay, now we get to completely rescale the entire insta-kill right here, so that there's a hole right here. We also need to make a 1 stud gap like I did earlier, so that your arm doesn't clip through and randomly kill you when you shouldn't die. So all these 4 parts that are directly around it that look like kill bricks, but they're not, those should prevent you from randomly getting insta-killed. Actually, can you just, okay, yeah, you can't. You don't even need this part, so we can just delete that. And yeah, you're going to jump down. Even if you try to glitch yourself through the wall, you can't. And so, okay, well maybe if you really try, but whatever. Well, what's supposed to happen is you just jump down, and you're gonna not fall all the way. You're not gonna fall all the way back down here. You're instead going to fall down to floor 8. So it's now time to show you the whole floor that I built. From the end of floor 4, this cheese barrier should not be here, but, well, like, it won't be there if you actually did the floor correctly. But I'm using my editor abilities to just skip that. But anyway, you're going to climb up this ladder. Then you got to do that jump, except you won't actually be able to jump at the end because there's going to be a roof above you. Same thing that was on the 4th floor. Still, I haven't actually added that on either of them. But anyway, you got to jump down here. This button will respawn the push ball if it gets stuck or anything like that. So you got to slide it across here so that you can land on this half stud. Then you got to do a wrap like that. That's actually kind of hard. Maybe I'll nerf that by making that into a 1 stud. There. Okay, that's a bit easier. Anyway, then you're going to jump onto that truss. You got to ladder flick off. Jump over to here. And then if you, like, adjust your camera so that that's outside the fog, you can see that you got to jump down to there. But that's also going to need a nerf. So you're going to go like that. And then you have this conveyor launch. So you got to, like, work your way to the back. And then you can go across. And then you'll land on this ladder. You'll ladder flick off. Then you got to go around this thing with the sphere on the thing. And then you go on this moving part, and then you land on that platform, and then you got another one of these, but remember there will be the roof above you, so you can't do any jump, like so you can't just jump on top or anything like that. Then you're going to have a wraparound that's going to be harder because the thing will be above you, like I literally just said. Then you're going to go across these trip part cubes, so you just got to hold space. And then for the epic outside section, like everything's just like in the middle of nowhere, I guess. And you can see how it just extends outward and or downward and disappears into the fog. I'll show you how I did that in a minute. So you do those like I just did, and then you gotta wrap around onto there, climb up this, and then another wrap around. That's what happens if you fall, by the way. And that might also tell you how I did that. Okay, anyway, you gotta go like that, and then you jump up onto this quarter stud. Then you got, I think I made that an 11 stud, and you slide down this truss, you ladder flick off, and then you gotta like squeeze yourself under that ledge, and then you slide back up the truss, and then you do another ladder flick, do this wraparound, and go back inside here, which will take you inside the tower. So if you're wondering how I did that, there's just, you might have noticed when I was in edit mode, you saw that there's a button just before the outside section. That opens up, that makes this entire thing appear. If I go ahead and reset and then hit the button again, I can show you without all the fog. There's a whole bunch of walls around here. That way you'll see the end of, that way the fog end will actually have like an effect rather than you just seeing the sky. Yeah, and so basically everything disappears out of the fog end. And then that one is an insta-kill. The reason I hooked it up to a button is because this giant box right here would look really ugly. I did make it reflectance 1 so that it would make it not look as bad, but yeah. Anyway, now you jump onto there, and then you do kind of a long jump like that. You land on that corner wedge right there. Now you do that kind of a wiggle wrap, I guess. Then you gotta jump onto that half stud, go onto here. Okay, you don't even have to use that half stud, but I'll keep it there anyway. Anyway, then you gotta do that head hitter wrap around. Then you gotta jump down these while avoiding the insta-kill. Then you step down and go across these spin parts. Then you land on that platform. Go right there. Go into here, and then a wall hop like that, and then you land on this ladder flick where you go off of it. And then you go on that half stud, followed by those. I don't know what just happened there. So you go like that, and go up these, and there we go. Then you jump down onto not floor 4, but you know what. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me build floor 9 of Tower of Super-Ception, even though this video is gonna be titled floor 5, but you know what I mean. Anyway, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like and also subscribe. This is the Obby ID if you want to try this out, and also if you have an Obby that you would like me to potentially try out in a future video, then make sure to leave a comment as well. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day.